My greetings to all. Today, I'm going to talk about the dream yoga and Bardo. Bardo is more about the death and after the death. So I am not very sure whether these two topics are interesting or not. Lots of the people, they don't want to talk about the death. So here my talk is about that how can we transform our semi-conscious in the state of the dream or in the state of dying into a joyful state. So once Master was asked, what is a meditation? So Master said, when I'm hungry, I'm hungry. And when I feel sleepy, I fall asleep. The questioner could not understand it. And he said, I am asking about the meditation, not about you. Master said, this is that we could or we know meditation should be. When I feel hungry, I feel hungry. There is no division. When I eat, I eat. When I feel sleepy, I go to sleep. That is the one very important point. The master is saying that no fight with life, no resistance. So here like that, everybody don't want to die. Besides that, we should know we should not fight with life. We should not try to resist the death. More we try to resist, more we will feel difficult. So this is the one unavoidable reality of the life. So this is the one that important that we have to understand, that how we can transform the semi-conscious state when we are dreaming and when we are dying, to transform into the joyful and the peaceful state. So before that, so now I will talk first thing about the dream yoga or dream practice. One thing about the dream is that they have a lot of the research have done regarding about the dream. Especially like Sigmund Freud. He have wrote the book regarding about the dream. The book is called The Interpretation of the Dream. And he tried to explain that every dreams carry some significant meaning, and that we all fail to the getting the meaning or the signal, or we fail the interpreting the dream. But here today, I am not talking about how you have to interpret the way. Here I am not talking about the way of the interpretation of the dream, neither analyzing a dream. Here in this dream yoga practice, you have to learn that meditating even in the state of the dream. Right now, in the very conscious state, it's that easy to meditate. Once you reach in the dream state or in the very semi-conscious state, it is a bit challenge to meditate. So my talk, it's regarding about how you can meditate in the semi-conscious state, like in dream. Now here that you may ask me that for do the dream practice or to do the dream yoga, what the first step? what you have to take. The first step to practice the dream yoga is you have to fall asleep. Once you cannot fall asleep, you won't have a dream. Once you don't have a dream, you cannot practice a dream yoga, or you cannot practice in the dream state. That's why, first step, you have to fall asleep. One time in the one monastery, the prayer session is going on. In the prayer session, one small kid monk fall asleep. When he fall asleep, master, the old master, scolded the kid monk and told him that you cannot fall asleep because of the way having the prayer session. So the kid monk said, yes, master. So next day, when they are early morning in the prayer session, old master fall asleep. Then the small kid monk told the master, master, you cannot fall asleep because we are having a prayer session. Then the master told the small kid, actually, I didn't fall asleep. Actually, I'm practicing the dream yoga. In the state of the dream, I went to the Pure Land or Buddha's land to visit the Buddha and listen the teaching from him. You might see me as a sleeping, but in the dream state, I travel to another universe to visit the Buddha and get the teaching from Buddha. Then the kid kept quiet. And a few days later, again in the early morning session prayer, that kid fall asleep. Then the master again waked him up and told that, how can you sleep? We are having this prayer session. That day, kid told exactly same as the master and the kid told that, I'm not sleeping. I'm practicing the dream yoga. I'm practicing in the state of the dream. I went to another universe to visit the Buddha and to listen to the teaching. Then master told the kid that if you went to another universe in the dream state to listen the teaching from the Buddha, what did the Buddha say? So kid told the master that I asked one question to Buddha in the state of the dream when I visit another universe, that I asked the one question to the Buddha that did my master come here to listen the teaching from you? Then Buddha told me in the dream state that I don't know your master. He had never visited here at all. So now here's the one question comes. Is it possible to travel in the state of the dream. I think that many of you might have the experience that what you saw in the dream, which comes through later. I'm a bit sure that you might have, or many of you might have that experience. So that's why here the question comes that whether in the state of the dream, can we travel? Can we travel? So here the practice of the dream yoga, two things. One thing is that it's very possible in the state of the dream, you can travel. But this is the very tricky point. Because in the state of the dream, you can travel where you want. If you practice the dream yoga very well. So now the thing is that the first step, as I mentioned before, when you're practicing the dream yoga, first step is that you have to fall asleep. Once you can fall asleep, then only you can practice the dream yoga. But one small issue here again, some people, they fall asleep very well. But once they don't have a dream, again, they could not practice. So dream yoga, dream yoga is the practice what you have to do in the dream state. So that's why now the first step when you are practicing dream state is when you are going to a bed. When you are going to the bed, what you have to do is that you have to concentrate or focus especially on your throat or on throat or heart. Visualize the syllable A. Visualize the syllable A on your throat or on your chest before you go to the sleep. When you're focusing, that makes you fall asleep easily, and also it helps you to have the dream longer. Many times we might have the dream and we could not remember when we get up. Sometimes that we will have like a flash dream, maybe few seconds. So once you have the longer dream, you have a more time to practice in the state of the dream. For that, what you have to do is when you fall asleep, when you go to the bed, focus on your throat or visualize the syllable A, red A on your throat or on your chest. That syllable A script can be English script or the whatever language script, it will be totally fine. It don't have to be the Tibetan script. any script, whatever the convenience to you, that you can visualize that. Okay, thank you. And today I will stop here, and I will continue the talk in the next session about the dream yoga. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.